What's up, everybody? It's Terry Grossetti. Thanks for tuning in. The following video is Stephen Johns. He plays for the Dallas Stars of the NHL. Feel free to subscribe to my page for future videos just like this. Okay, what's up, everybody? Now that you watched the video, I'm going to kind of break it down for you and explain to you why we did a lot of the stuff that we did. So the first things first, we started with speed work. When you do upper body, you always want to precede upper body with the conditioning for the day, and today we did speed stuff. So in his workout today, you saw him do those push-up starts. He's getting up as fast as he can, just kind of creates a good angle to start out of. So and then we did some call-out starts where he was on his back, and I said left or right, and he had to make a decision quickly and then turn and sprint. We finished that one up with just a regular sled push, max effort sled push. All the sled stuff, or all the speed stuff on speed day, the volume should always be pretty low, maybe 80 to 100 yards depending on the sport. And the intensity should be extremely high. So he's max effort sprinting that sled. He did 5 sets of 10 yards on that. So this off-season program we built for Steve, we looked at his season as a whole. We thought about what can we do to make him better and play more efficiently. So some of the things that we worked on, or we're going to work on this summer, is limiting injuries as much as possible. So some of the main injuries in hockey are obviously head injuries. So we want to try to minimize that, especially nowadays with the way that training is and the protocols coming back from a concussion. So that's why we always include neck in our programs for Steven. We also included a ton of groin stuff. You didn't see that because this is obviously an upper body day, but we do a ton of lower body stuff, especially in the warm-up. And you guys also missed the entire warm-up that we do that takes usually 15 minutes to a half hour depending on the day. A ton of mobility stuff, a ton of self-myofascial release just to get his body prepped to be able to train hard and efficiently. So we also do a ton of stuff for upper body shoulders. Now you might think, okay, hockey players, it's really not that important for a hockey player to have a strong upper body, but you think they're in space a ton. They have to push off people. They have to generate force in small places because they're constantly next to people, jostling for the puck. So we factor a ton of upper body stuff in. And one of Steven's goals this offseason was also to get his bench press stronger. So that's why you'll see some of the things that we did today with him. So we started off with a board press. limiting his range of motion, pause for 2 at the bottom and up. So right now we have 5-5-3-3. We're pretty much in a power strength phase with him. Like I said, working to get him stronger. He doesn't necessarily need to be big. And he's probably going to be coming to the season weighing around 220, and that's where we want him at in training too. And these mixed grip chin-ups that we did, I don't know if you noticed on the video, but he's over and under, which is the same exact grip you're going to be holding a hockey stick whenever you're swinging it. So that's it kind of correlates over pretty well with that exercise there. Same rep scheme there. We threw the chain on to add weight on that. Then we just transition this into some functional hypertrophy stuff with Steven. We're holding for 10 seconds, just a basic ISO hold on a push-up. I think a lot of times people don't do enough ISO holds. I think a lot of people, maybe they do planks, but not too many people hold on chin-ups, hold on squats, and I think it's a great exercise. The more isometric strength you have, the more it transitions into strength and power. So we hold for 10, and then we hit 20 reps after that, just like I said, just some basic hypertrophy stuff to keep him big, obviously, and strong. Then we transition into a 45-degree dumbbell press neutral grip. I forgot to mention this earlier, but we also put fat grips on his bench press, which is great because a lot of times in hockey the stick gets knocked out of your hand. We want his grip as strong as possible because he does have small hands. So we did neutral grip dumbbell press on the incline, and that's just as fast as you can possibly move the weight always. Then we transition into a lot of upper back stuff. So I think a lot of time the most neglected area of training for athletes is upper back. So we do a ton of pulling. So we always end the programs usually with a ton of different pulling variations, whether it's rows, face pulls, all different variations, different equipment we have here. So we did a face pull, 15 reps on a TRX. We're fortunate to have these. You don't necessarily need a TRX though, you can use bands. We did 15 reps there, and then we just did a basic band shrug. I like band shrugs because it's just a constant tension with the band up and down, and it's very easy. You don't have to be holding 100-pound dumbbells and struggling. You can just pick a band up. Anybody can do it. At the end, we finish with an ab circuit, core circuit. I think a lot of times, though, people get fixated on doing core at the end of the workout. It just so happened today that we did that, but you don't always have to do that. You can do core at the beginning, especially if it's important for your sport. Every program, the conditioning, the core, everything should be lined up pretty much in terms of importance. So if your sport uses a lot of core, which most sports do, sometimes you should do it at the beginning of your training session whenever you're nice and fresh. We did a lot of pal-off presses today, as you can see on the video. I'm a big believer in those, any anti-rotation, anti-lateral flexion stuff. So we're just here, we paused here for anti-lateral flexion, and we just hit a basic wood chop at the end. Other than that, guys, if you have any questions, please message us or comment below. Like I said, I really appreciate you tuning in, and I'll be coming out with more videos like this in the future based off different sports and different athletes. Thanks for watching.